at the eligibles, we want to look at the singles. We want to know, are they the same or is there any difference? Definitely, there's a difference between the eligibles and the singles. Just like there is a clear difference between courtship and dating. Who are the eligibles? The eligibles are those eligibility. Let me first clarify that it's not a function of age or social status or financial status. It's a function of so many other characteristics, all these blended together to qualify an individual to determine eligible candidate for marriage. Being eligible simply infers that the individual is ready for an enduring long-term partnership. The individual is focused to building a relationship that lasts. The individual already achieved personal maturity. That is, the person is emotionally self-aware, have good self-concept and stable self-image. It's not someone that is not sure of him or herself. Then you're not ready because you can now be showing what is called complex within the relationship. The individual already has ability to communicate clearly his or her desires, his or her thoughts, his or her values to the partner. The individual is able to have a good level of emotional intelligence, being able to empathize, being able to handle conflict, disagreement, and arguments, and opposing ideas. Because you are dealing with somebody that you didn't grow up together, even children that grew up together still have some things they need to iron out with each other. So the individual is already have some level of independence. Because if you don't have self-independence, you are dependent on others. Then the person that you are now relating with, you are now dependent. The person may feel as if, what was this? Give me some space. So you should be able to have some level of dependence. That is, there are a lot of things you can handle by yourself. You can think things through by yourself. You can do critical thinking. You can do emotional management. A lot of things you can do by yourself. Even you have financial capacity and capability. Not that you be depending on your partner for every ounce or every kobo or every penny that you need to be able to take care of some things in life. So you should be able to have your personal goals and visions in life. What are the goals? What are the things you want to achieve in life? What are the things you are expecting from a partner? You should be able to have that was root all of specification. You can't just say anybody that comes. No. So that's where if you're company, you have to have some values which you appreciate, which you like to appreciate in the other person. Because they is the person you want to live the rest of your life with as long as God permits. So we have life goals, clear developing goals that are not ambiguous regarding family life, career life, your faith, and personal growth. What are you looking at? What kind of person do you aspire to be in 5 years, in 6 years, in 10 years? You already have that. If you just say anything goes, then you are not ready. So you can't live a life of anything goes. No, if you have some things, then you and your partner work at it. So because whoever says whatever gives, you may get something you don't like being thrown in your laps. Then what do you do then? The person must be socially ready, able to be able to associate freely with others, coexist and manage other people's emotions and mannerisms, have social skills like empathy, good listening ability, then ability to network people and teamwork, because you can't live life alone. When you say you are eligible that you get married, you have to work with your husband or your wife, and you have to relate with your in-laws. You have to relate with your in-laws, cousin in-law, brother in-law, sister in-law. All of you relate one way or the other. So these are all the things that need to be factored in. And the advantage of this stage is that it helps you to be able to set your personal goals. Thank you. Please give thumbs up, share your own comments about what you understand about being eligible and difference between being eligible and being just single. You may be single. It's not a function of age. You may be so years plus, 20 years plus, or around 30. You may still not be eligible, because if emotionally you can't still manage your thoughts, you can't manage your emotions, you don't have your personal goals, and you operate with the mind of, well, whatever comes my way, I think I manage. You are not to manage it, like you are supposed to live life. So being eligible means you are already focused. You are not just taking anything that comes to your table. You want to take something that works for you and work with you and will do you good when tomorrow comes. You say, because being eligible means you're talking about the person you are relating with. Now we are looking towards marriage now. And marriage is a thing that you expect two of you to be able to work together, click together, bond together, flow together, share ideas together, grow psychologically, grow emotionally, grow financially, grow socially together, even go professionally together. Because you can't say you are not concerned about the career of your spouse. You're supposed to be interested in what your spouse is doing and see which way can you assist him out to become better. You become the technical advisor. He or she may be in the science, he may be in commercial and outfit, but there are some things that interrelate, because no career, no course stands alone. Every course is interrelated, because everything comes to division of labor, everything comes to impacts in the life of human beings. Everything impacts on producing service or products to humanity. Everything also have a common denominator, which is money. Whether it's product you are selling or services you are selling, it's still money is still being exchanged. Values are being exchanged. And whichever your profession, mostly you still have to deal with human beings one way or the other. So all these things count. So this is a time when you are single and eligible to develop yourself. Make sure you grow personally to a level that you have emotional stability, professional stability. You have a goals, then you have your own life direction, which way you want to go. Which way you want to go. Where are you now? Where do you expect to be? So during courtship, these are things you share with your partner. So do you have some people that are eligible or singles in your area of operation? You can share this with them. Then which other aspect you like us to talk about, please share in your comments. Okay. So the eligibles are ready for marriage. The singles may not be ready because they are still floating. They are still not sure of what they want. They are still not sure of what they desire. But the eligible, they are ready. They have considered the pros and the cons. They know what to expect. You should have some expectation for the home you plan to set up. You are looking for, what kind of home are you looking at? What kind of future are you looking at? What kind of goal orientation? How prepared are you emotionally? So all these things count. So make sure you know yourself properly, understand yourself, know your strengths and your weaknesses. You do personal SWOT analysis for yourself to make sure, am I eligible? Am I ready for marriage? Then work on your emotional intelligence. How do you handle your emotions? Are you easily tripped off? Are you easily angered? Do you easily lose control when somebody says something or look at you one way or the other? Do you easily get disturbed when you respond? Are you easily angered or you react to situations? Do you know, are you working out how to control your mouth or you just say anything that comes to your mind? These are things you work at. Somebody that is eligible don't just talk anyhow. Your words are measured, your words are focused, your words are weighed. Because when you get married, you are building a life, you are building a home. And by the time you have one or two children, it's what you have that you pass on to those children. So, and you have to learn to be independent. You can't depend on your spouse 100%. Though two of you work together, but you still have some measure of independence in whatever you do. Financial life skills, how to communicate. Your husband cannot communicate, your wife cannot communicate. You are the one that will say what's in your mind. That's why you need to develop your communication skills and be able to express yourself, express your thoughts. Say, I don't know how to say it. I don't know. So if you don't know how to say, how will I know what is in your mind? How do you know how the thing is actually affecting you? So ability to be able to develop, to be able to express yourself in a clear, distinct manner that can be easily understood by others you are relating with, very important. That's how to develop your communication skills. The household management. How do you, how orderly are you in the affairs of your life? If you are disorganized, then you need to work at that to become more organized. Organized physically, organized with your mind. You can't afford to be confused to say, I'm not sure, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't understand what I'm doing. You must know, understand what you are, you must know what you're doing. That is just it. That's why your mind control, your mental health, your mental ability, your mental development counts a lot. So make good use of this opportunity before you say I do, that you make yourself very eligible. So you should be able to know, okay, you want to go into a relation, what are the goals you're looking at? Because if you don't have goals, like you say, if the purpose of a thing is not established, what does it say? Abuse is inevitable. So you should know the purpose for which you are going to that relationship. The purpose must be put on the table. And that's where boundaries come in. So if you already have goals, you already have purpose, you already have orientation, you already have your personal values, so at the beginning of the relationship, you set the boundaries. Lines that you don't cut and you don't cross to be able to maintain that value. You cannot lower your standard for the other person, or it will be desecrated, or you can be desecrated. So that's why the Bible says, don't cast the pearls before the swine, or else if they don't know the value, they will desecrate it, trample upon it. You can check it in the Holy Bible. So don't cast your pearl before the swine. So you should know your own value, then let the other person know your value and appreciate it. It doesn't mean being proud, it means being self-respect, and you have mutual respect. The other person can be brought to your level and be made to appreciate you for who you are, and you appreciate the other person for who or she is. So in that case, you have to choose wisely and choose respectfully. Because if you choose someone that doesn't know your worth, your value, then the desecration and abuse is inevitable. That's just the simple fact. So I hope with these few things we have shared, you'll be able to consider properly to advise if you have such as your friends or relations. Okay. Then once again, give thumbs up, share your comments, and subscribe if you are not subscribed to my channel. God bless you.